You still can see me up in my big truck, boy. Smiling like a little kid when I spin the corner with my brand new toy. I got them talking, they call.
Hey, this your girl. Hope y'all like the little clip I showed y'all. That was in Hawthorne, New Jersey. If y'all ever going to, I think it's Primo Foods. If you ever going there to make a delivery, that little place that I just showed you, the little Italian, is an Italian restaurant. If y'all ever in the area, please go by and see them. Their food is amazing, 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 and it's so good. And also, as you can see, I showed you the little spot that I was sitting at. There was, even though there was another truck sitting there, I showed you where I was sitting and where I had to go. Your girl got it in there. Student said that if I could get it in that hole, I was a boss. We watched the guy get out of it. I was like, oh my God, how he gonna get out of this? That's a tight hole. Let's watch him see. So we'll know how to get out of it. I got out of that hole with one pull up. Tell you what, my Stevens training, I put it to work. Put it to work. Girl's a boss. I put that Stevens training to work. Let me tell you, I put it to work. I got that truck out of that hole with one pull up, and we was gone. So, yeah. So, I'm sitting here at my shipper here in Georgia. Sitting here, getting unloaded right now. Wanted to talk because somebody asked me about me being a single, not a single mom, but a married woman with children at home. So if you're a Stevens driver and you happen to be in Hawthorne, New Jersey, look at this. This is good food. Look, that is so good. It is called, let me find the name of the place so that way y'all can know. This is the name of the place right here. So I wanted to do this video. I wanted to show you this tight place I just left. My students can get it in the hole. I am a boss. We was parked where you see this green truck at. We was parked there. We had to get in there. Over there, over here. Over there, over here. Got it in there. Guess I'm a boss. Woo! So back to what I was saying. I do apologize for that. So people was asking me, how do I deal with being on the road, being a woman, being a wife and a mother. So I wanted to at least collaborate on that. So most of y'all know I'm not on a dedicated account at all. However, I have been thinking about it, but I'm not on a dedicated account. I am OTR, and if you don't know what OTR is, over the road. I am over the road. I am married. I've been married for 10 years. My husband used to be a former truck driver. He is a former truck driver. He used to drive trucks. He no longer drives trucks now. So that would be a good plus for me compared to a woman that's married and husband really doesn't know about trucking. My husband actually do know about trucking, and that would make it even okay, I guess. My children, I have 5 children. 5 of them are 18 and older. 1 is 4. I recently, in the beginning of my trucking, I adopted my grandson. He is 4 years old. It could be difficult with him, but not so difficult because I do try to go home due to the I Am Alliance, I do try to go home. I try to be out on the road 3 weeks and then go home for like 3 or 4 days so I can at least spend time with him. But, sometimes I don't get home like I want to. So I do video chat with him, see how he's doing while I'm out on the road. I do buy him things. So that way when I do get home, he knows that I missed him. I spend all my time when I do get home loving on him and spending time with him. If anything, I spend more time with him than I do with anybody else. But because he's the baby. I wouldn't say it has a strain on my marriage. I'm 1 year into trucking. So I've been doing it for a year now. So I wouldn't say it's a strain on my marriage. I would say now that being that I'm 1 year in, things have changed. I'm not going to say it changed for the worse. I think for my husband, because I don't let him know when I'm coming home, it's like a problem. And there's a reason why I don't. Not that I'm out here doing anything I ain't supposed to be doing. It's more or less, if I'm coming to Florida, I'm working. Once I deliver my load, I'm no longer working. So I'm on my way home. So therefore, then I will let him know that I am in Florida because I am on my way home. But when I get into Florida, I'm still working. I don't want nobody to bombard me, where you at, or can I come see you at the location or anything like that. If I'm close by the house, and my load, like sometimes I have 2 or 3 drops, and normally what I'll say is I'll be like, hey, if my drops are like real close to my home and I got time to take maybe a 10-hour break or 2-hour break or 8-hour split or whatever in between, and then I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna be at such and such, I'm coming home for a 10-hour break. And then I'll say something. But other than that, no, I don't. So we don't really argue and fuss, when it comes to me coming home or anything like that. We don't really argue about bills. I want to also say it's a plus for me because my husband's a little bit older than me, so we don't have all of that other stuff that most younger drivers have. They have the issue of them being on the road, their girlfriend or the wife don't understand, or their husband or boyfriend don't understand about trucking and everything like that. When I started my trucking journey, I had the support, and which I still do. I had the support of my husband behind me. My advice to any female or to any male that's going into trucking, make sure you have the blessing of your spouse or your boyfriend or your girlfriend before you do it. Sit and talk with them first about it, and before you just jump into it and then you're 6 months in and you got to get off the road. Make sure everything at home is straight before going into trucking. I know I had to make sure everything was straight because everything was left on my husband. I had to make sure everything. And then when I went through training, I got a little bit of money here. I sent it home. I really did. I maybe kept like 30, 40 bucks on me, but the rest of the money I went home during my training. Then after that, I'm in my own truck. I just started doing what I needed to do to support my family at home. And I still do that. I still support my family, still take care of bills. And I think for the biggest thing for me as a female is that I am a mother. I'm a mother first. And it's kind of hard. Some people don't like that, but I'm a mother first. But most or less, I am a woman first. So let me just start right there. I'm a woman first. So, I like to make sure my home is straight. Even though I'm out here on the road and I'm trying to focus out on the road, I try to make sure home is straight. To the point that I deal with everything from the road right now. Here lately, I've been dealing with a lot from the road. I order groceries for my house. I order a Walmart app. I just order groceries. If they need this, I order it, tell them where to go pick it up. I pay the bills from the road. It's almost as if home is with me, because you know, if you're a woman and you will understand it, and men, you know if you got a good woman who does all this, you understand that a home without a woman there making sure this, that, and the third is taken care of, it's a disaster. I make sure everything. Only thing I don't make sure in my home is that my house is clean, which they make sure of that. But when it comes to anything else, I'm on it. I'm on my bills. I'm on everything. I'm trying to make sure my house is straight. My house is standing by the time I get home. So, I mean, to each his own. How you run it, how you do it, and you know why you're out on the road. But this is how I do it. This is how I feel comfortable when I'm out here on the road. I try not to stress as much. I can tell when I'm stressing about whatever I'm going through. Excuse me. I can tell when I'm stressing. That's the reason why I cut my hair. So I can get my hair to grow back the way I need it to grow. But I'm learning to let some things go and let my husband handle it, because I can take on the world. You put it on my shoulder, I will take it on. I may break down, I may fuss, I may cry, but I will take on the world. That's just me. That's just my personality. That's just who I am. So, yeah. My other kids, they call to check on me, see how I'm doing or anything like that. They don't really call me for money or anything. They just call just to make sure their mom is okay. And like I said, with my 4-year-old, I video chat with him. I buy things out on the road. That means stopping by Walmart if I can get by an outlet or a mall just to get him some things. I do that as well. Just like recently, he asked me, "Mama, can you send me some money so I can buy me some pies?" He ain't but 4 years old, and I sent some money home for him so he can go buy some pies because he wanted some pies. So sent my baby what he asked. Because most of the time when I call a video chat, he'll want to talk if he's not running the house playing or anything like that. But once he's playing and he's on his tablet or whatever, "Hi, Mom. How you doing?" I'm fine. And then that'll be our conversation. I can say, "I love you and I miss you," and that'll be it. He'd be into whatever he's doing. So I would say for everybody out there, don't be so hard on yourself because you're out there and you have a family at home. Just know what you're doing for your family. But I will also say, make sure you have 100% support from your partner or your spouse. And if you don't have that, make sure you have that with somebody who's watching your children. If that be your mama, grandma, whoever, aunties, uncles, make sure you have the support of them. And if you have like older children that are 10 and older, you can explain to them. You can even explain to a 4-year-old the best way you can. But explain, let them know what is going on and what you're about to, do and everything like that. Just don't be like, "Oh, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for my family." But you ain't spoke to them because 6 months down the road, you're going to be back at home. No. I mean, talk it over and everything like that. But I really don't have much to say. I know that's what I've been doing. That's how I've been dealing with my family and my journey with trucking. Whew. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm about to clean my truck too because my truck is dirty. And Miss Candy is about to get off my truck as soon as I get to Florida. She's about to get off my truck. I'm not going on home time just yet. I am going to send her back home. I have a load that has to be picked up in Florida, so we're going to send her back home. I'm sending her back home. I probably won't do home time until towards the end of the month. And when I do home time, then I'm only doing it where I can go see my grandbaby. And I put a picture for you to see my grandbaby. I'm going to see my daughter and her daughter. And while I'm there, I want to see my mom. So, yeah. So, I wish everybody much success in their trucking industry, in their trucking career, what they do. If you have any questions or any concerns, you can hit me up here. I'm going to leave my Instagram page, and I'm also going to leave my professional email, because I created a professional email. So I'm going to leave that as well in the description below. So you can hit me up. You can follow me on Instagram. You can hit me up by email. And you can also continue to subscribe to my channel and let me know what contents y'all want to see, and I will bring the contents to you. Until then.
You still can see me up in my big truck, boy. Smiling like a little kid.